I was 9 years old when I was watching a game of football with my dad, 1984. It was a friendly between Liverpool and Newcastle. A couple of days after Liverpool had won the league for the 15th time, and a couple of weeks before they played a European Cup final. So I was curious, why are they playing a testimonial in the middle of May? But it was for Kevin Keegan, who was playing his last game for Newcastle. I had not heard of Kevin Keegan. My dad told me that he was a Liverpool legend, that when he left in 1977, people were struggling to think, how are you going to replace him? He was that good, Kenny Dalglish was his replacement. Or Kenny Dalglish was that good to have replaced Kevin Keegan. They played out a 2-2 draw, but I remember at the end, full-time whistle, Kevin Keegan left the stadium on a helicopter that landed on the pitch at St James's Park, taking the ovation of 40,000 fans. I was left pretty clear that this guy was held with such heart by so many people. Now, football being football, it's very difficult to track people when they left football in the 80s. But he popped up again as Newcastle manager in the early 90s. I remember working in a pub in 92 and the pub being packed. The atmosphere in the pub almost matching the atmosphere in St James's Park. Quite an impact. And Kevin Keegan died a couple of weeks ago. And like many people who pass, some wonderful stories get shared. I'm a big believer in whoever said that you die twice. The first time when you stop breathing, the second when your name is said for the last time. It is at the time of someone's passing that out come these stories. I don't know why they wait until someone does pass, but I guess sometimes that is the prompt for people to think back and think they have something to share. The one that definitely grabbed my attention was a football writer, Ian Dennis. He's a commentator on BBC 5 Live. Back in the early 90s, he was a journalist, commentator, writer, and he was asked to cover Newcastle. Kevin Keegan and his assistant, Terry McDermott, were taking a bunch of Newcastle kids to Lapland in December. Again, as if they didn't have enough to do in December with such a busy schedule. Around about 250 kids in total. And Ian Dennis said when he was covering it, he got to the airport, met up with a bunch of kids who had arrived early, and he said to them, so who are you more excited to meet? Santa Claus or Kevin Keegan? All the kids said Kevin Keegan. What an incredible story. Had to share it. Gives me inspiration. Interactions I have with people. Imagine having that response from a bunch of kids back in the mid-90s. Anyway, thanks for listening as always from a glorious high tide here on the Isle of Wight. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers for now.